Hey everybody. All right, so I see we're having a little confusion, and partly it's my fault because I'm kind of changing things here on the fly. Um, Originally, it talked about a online discussion to introduce yourself. The whole purpose of that was so that way I can see that you're actually interacting with the class. But once you log in to test out, you are actually doing some interaction there, and I can see that. And so do not worry about that. And why is it this working? Okay, I was going to put on password trans. Okay, so now that we're in here, let me just show y'all a couple things I want y'all to be concerned about. Okay, so right here where it says view your scores, right? This is where all the work is that I will see that you have done here. Okay, so and I can see this also too. Okay, so this is all your assignments, everything you got to working on here. So what I will send y'all out in probably by Friday night is a detail of where I want y'all to be as far as all the work I'm looking for, because I can see your progress. I can see how long that you spent working on something, how many attempts you took, and everything. So I can see your progress in here, so I don't need to worry so much. So if you're having a hard time, I can look and say, well, you probably need to watch some more videos, or we need to have a talk, okay? But this is all the stuff that I'm going to be grading you on, okay? So for some of you guys that are really good in security, you're more than welcome to power through and just go through. But this is what I'm grading you on right here. Is here creating user accounts, managing user accounts, and things like that. I said this is what I'm looking for you to do at here. So what you need to understand is once you get into here and you get into the lab sim, right? This is like the introductory. You come in here and you click this first one here.
Let's talk about the need for information security in the modern world. Now, information security is the process of protecting the valuable electronic information of the organization you work for and the users who use that information. Thus, the demand for IT professionals who know how to secure networks and computer systems is at an all-time high. So with this in mind, let's take a look at some of the security challenges that you're going to have to deal with as a security administrator. One of the key security...
Okay, so these are the things he's going to talk about here, and then I'm going to put some videos, and I'm just going to email y'all the link if y'all want to watch my videos too. But I'm saying the same thing that he's saying, but I'm just giving you from my point of view. Some things I want y'all to understand. It's during this here, like I told y'all, if y'all understand this stuff and y'all know it, do y'all really need to sit there and listen to us? No. You can listen, and if you just want to print out the transcripts right here where it says print transcripts, click on that right there. You can print it out, or you can print it in a PDF format, and then you'll have it there to use. If you wanted to print these out and have them so like when you're taking the quizzes and stuff, I'm fine with that, because you know what? I want you guys to understand where to find information, where to find the right answer. Okay, it's not about trying to keep all this in your head, because there are times that I must go back and learn this stuff also too, and or relearn some of the new technology. Okay, so what you need to understand is whenever you see these little heads here, that is a lecture. Okay, when you see this little square box right here like this, these are some facts that they're giving you for you to just kind of learn a little more about, you know, like the type employee. Here's a description: spy, a hacker. Okay, and it just breaks it down for you, and it gives you a description here. So just remember, every time you see a little guy head here, it's going to be a video with like
Let's talk about the
with this guy
general
talking here.
attack
Okay,
methodology or strategy that are used.
whenever you see this here, just know it's going to be facts here, something for you to read. And then whenever you see this right here, it's going to be some kind of quiz that you're going to have to take. Now, your exams are going to be taken in here also too. I will put those there. I will let you know when you're starting them and the time that they're going to happen, okay? Now, let's see here. We want to... All right, let's go into... I'm trying to find one that has a lab. This right here, when you see this here, this is a demonstration of them showing you how to do something.
In this demonstration, we're going to look at discretionary access controls. Now, a really good example of how discretionary access controls can be implemented is the NTFS file system, which is the default file system used by Windows systems. Currently, we are using...
Okay, so you see it right. So whenever you see the computer, they're going to show you how to do something, okay? So if you're just kind of wondering how to do it, you watch them. It'd be something if I was in class, you're sitting in class with me, I would show you how to do this too, okay? Then you get your practice question. I'm trying to find a lab. No lab there. You get lucky.
In this lesson,
There's a lot of demonstration there. No? Where's the lab? Where's the lab? I'm trying to find a lab. No lab. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's a Linux right here. And whenever you see this little mouse right here, these are actual tasks that you have to do. Okay, so it will show you how to do it here, and then you'll have to come in here and create a user in Linux. Let's see, that's Linux. Yeah, so like here's another lab right here. And you'll have different labs when you see this here. And these are practice, and you can do them over and over again until you get 100, okay? If you're having a hard time with a lab, just shoot me an email. Let me know what lab it is that you're having a problem with. So particular one here is 2.12.2. Send me that information, that way I can go look at it. I can see if something really wrong with it. If it is, then I'll make sure I'll get it fixed, or I'll send the whole class an email saying, hey, on 2.12.2, is anybody else having problems with it? And if y'all all tell me yes, then it's a problem. I will then send it to test out. I have a good relationship with the folks there, and we'll go from there on that. Okay. Now, let's see here. All right. So just remember, if you want to keep up with your grades, you come right here. You look right here, and you keep up with him here. These are all your assignments I'm expecting y'all to have done. Okay. All of this here. Okay. Now, I will pick and choose what I don't want you to do. So like when we get to the Linux stuff, you're going to back off of that because we have a class on Linux, but I still want you to understand how to do some of the Linux, okay? And then we'll go from there. And like I said, we will talk about this certification test, which is an actual exam that gives you a certification, and it is part of this course. It is a required part of this course. It's kind of like a pass-fail. So if you pass it, you get a 10%. If you fail it, you don't get the 10%. But will I stop you from getting an A in a course? No. That means you got to do everything else right. Okay, so I figure if you cannot get the gist of doing stuff hands-on in this security world, why should I give you the A, or why should you earn an A if you can't pass this simple certification? And we'll talk more about that. There will be extra credit in this course, and that will come up there. I will email out everybody and give y'all heads up on that. Okay, so that's that there. I think I have 8 minutes of y'all's time. If y'all have any questions, just don't hesitate to email me. And that's it for now. Goodbye.